I love the Panasonic 12-35, and here is why. A while back, I posted a video comparing the Panasonic 12-35 to the Sigma 18-35, and in that video I concluded that the Sigma 18-35 was my favorite lens. And the reason why was simple. It had bokeh. You see, the Sigma 18-35 is a very fast lens, so you can get that nice background blur that we all love. To be honest, I was completely addicted to background blur. I craved it. So I didn't really mind that the Sigma was a way heavier lens and it didn't really have autofocus that you can use because it's noisy and it's unreliable. So after getting the Sigma, I almost never used the Panasonic 12-35 ever again. Until now. For most of my work, I'm behind the camera, filming somebody else, and then having a bigger and heavier lens like the Sigma is not a big deal, and having to manually focus is actually preferred when I'm operating the camera. Things change, however, when you enter the realm of YouTube. So right now I'm filming with the Panasonic 12-35, and in this video I'm going to tell you exactly why this is now my favorite Micro Four Thirds lens. Man, look at these insanely huge mushrooms. Whoa! So these mushrooms are known as berserkersvapir, or berserker mushrooms, because the Vikings of old used to eat these and then go crazy, like it's a psychedelic, enraging type of mushroom. Perfect before you go into battle. So right now I'm in the cabin, and I'm so happy I was able to come here with nice weather like this before leaving Iceland. Man, I'm just so surprised. We have these mushrooms just growing everywhere. Like, I guess that's just the autumn in Iceland. Just mushroom party. Man. And check this out. I'm filming handheld. I'm talking to you right now, and this is how stabilized it is. When you pair this lens with the GH5 that I'm using now, you get something called dual image stabilization. And it's just unreal. I mean, it's just so simple. I can just put this lens down, start recording, and I can just expect it to catch focus and get a sharp image. And it's fairly wide at 12 millimeters, and you can zoom it in at 35. Let's try it. There we go. I just zoomed you in. How's the view? How's the blurry background? It's sufficient. It's enough. We don't need more blurry backgrounds than this. If you really need blurry backgrounds, you can zoom in like this, 35 millimeters, and put your subject close. You got that nice background. That's what you want, yeah? You like that bokeh mushroom? Yeah, yeah. That zoom is pretty good, huh? Whoop. Man, these mushrooms are everywhere. It's almost as if my cabin is in the mushroom kingdom. Huh. In fact, I'm using one of my cinema lenses right now, the Speedmaster T1, to film this shot. And setting up this shot was troublesome. This lens does not have autofocus, and it's a very tight focal range. Like, when I was setting up this shot, I was wishing I was using the Panasonic 12-35. But I can't use it for this shot because I need to hold it for you to see that I'm holding the lens. So here it is, the Panasonic 12-35. It's small, it's weather sealed, it's stabilized, it's sharp as a tack, it's got reliable autofocus, and it has quiet autofocus. All of these qualities make it a fantastic YouTube and vlog lens. Having this tiny lens that quickly autofocuses, and it's got a great zoom while outside vlogging, is just unbelievably convenient. And I can't believe that I've been neglecting this lens for so long. So right now I'm traveling. I didn't even pack the Sigma 18-35. I decided to just pack this lens because I got interested in it again when my friend Matt wanted to buy this lens. It made me reevaluate if this was a lens that I wanted to keep. The conclusion is now it's one of my favorite Micro Four Thirds lenses, and it's de facto my favorite lens when it comes to making YouTube videos, like I am now. And being constant aperture f2.8 is actually not bad. It's fast enough for most situations. And as for background blur, bokeh, I find it to be sufficient. So right now I'm using the Panasonic 12-35. I love this look, the wide angle shots with a little bit of background blur. And you can tell the background is nicely blurred out, but it's not extreme. And we don't need more extreme than this. This is like very pleasant. And the fact that it's 2.8 means that it's much easier to catch focus. You're less likely to miss it. I guess I had a phase where I was just amazed with background blur, with bokeh. I just had to have it everywhere. But now I feel it's overrated. I would much rather see a very clear picture, everything in detail, aesthetic composition, and having more thought out shots rather than just thinking, add more blur and that'll make it look good. So with this lens, I feel almost like challenging myself to make the composition carry the shot, rather than just like, background blur, now it looks professional. Alright, so that's it for this video. I just want to share real quick why this is the lens that I'm gonna be using for pretty much every YouTube video going forward, because it's so good. So good. Hashtag I don't need no background blur. Hashtag f2.8 is fast enough. I realize the irony of me saying that while I'm filming myself with the Speedmaster T1.0. Ugh, John, what's... Anyway, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Let me know down in the comments, do you agree with me? Do you think 2.8 is good enough? Do you think this lens is as good as I'm saying? Or do you prefer like crazy fast lenses like the Sigma? I'd love to hear your opinion. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I make videos like this about Micro Four Thirds cameras, filmmaking, travel, all that good stuff. Once again, I'm John Bear, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.